Welcome to the Two Cigar Podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome? Well, welcome. Here come down here to the Two Cigar Podcast. Yeah, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nah, this was, we thought it was going to be bad. I think we started off pretty good, actually. It kind of got a little bit boring. We talk about pool a lot, so if you're not a billiard player...
Yeah, but it was towards the end.
It was towards the end.
And then brought the wheel back.
Oh, the wheel of cancellation. It was good. That was good. What else did we talk? What did we really talk about? What did we talk about? I think we talked about invading the moon.
Yeah, we
tried to build
we're like drafting our.
Yeah, we're trying to build the
ark. Dog.
Yeah, we're trying to build an ark to go party with the moon people.
Yeah.
No, but it was good. It was good. It was actually. I think we. See, that's the problem. Nah, I'll talk about it later. The wheel of cancellation. It landed on. I think we actually did pretty good this time. If we offend anybody, that's the wheel of cancellation. That's what the fucking name is. But no, I think we did pretty good. So this is gonna be a quick intro and
enjoy. Oh, we actually.
What?
High Noon. We made a song for you.
Yeah. I'll actually. I'll make a better version of it because I sang it like a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
I'll sing it better.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
That was my first time trying to record it. Normally, when you record, you can kind of like stop, delete, and come back.
I haven't seen like a High Noon commercial.
No, but that was perfect for that idea. For that time of year, it's a perfect fucking thing.
Yep.
All right, well, High Noon, check in, and if you really seriously, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, either if anyone's listening to this that knows me on Facebook, Jimmy White,
Belgian people, Philippine people.
Oh yeah. Okay, so for those people, email us at the number 2 cigars, the letters FU. Chicago, or full Chicago, it's just the letters FNU, Chicago @gmail.com. Email us anything, please. Like, we need topics, we need things to talk about. We're struggling here, people. And if you know me on Facebook, just fucking send me a DM.
Yeah.
Slide into my DMs and give me something to talk about. All right. Yeah. Enjoy. So it'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Cut the back and light up the stogie. 2 cigars, smoking out the phonies. Coming every Monday from Chi-Town. Tune in, find out what's going down with Dick and Jimmy. True to the family, take you on a journey. This is out of worldly, laugh out loud. You're looking at 2 stars. Find out now, this is 2 cigars.
Welcome to the 2 Cigar Podcast, where today we have nothing to talk about. I didn't do any homework this week.
No.
And I don't think anything really interesting happened.
It's been disappointing week.
yeah, it is.
I feel like there's nothing to talk about.
We didn't even do anything. Okay, so we went to my mom's block party yesterday. Saturday. That was pretty fun for a little bit.
I somehow flipped a burger through the cracks of the grill.
Yeah, you went to flip a burger and it went right through the fucking, I thought I knew the name, that's why I was going to jump in there.
I have no idea how that's possible.
Yeah, it went right to the bottom.
It happened.
And then my mom was like, no, it's just turn off the flame. I was like, Mom, the whole bottom is on fire. There's a grease fire down there.
Oh, man.
We cook greasy burgers with a grease fire.
Well, of course, naturally.
Yeah. I mean, they tasted all right. I woke up okay this morning.
I thought it was pretty good.
Ready? High Noon.
So, did you know...
No, this is yours.
Oh,
Take
thank you.
These are the last 2 White Claws from the whole incident.
Wow, really? And you saved the best for last. Smart guy.
I always do.
You power through the worst ones.
Fuck yeah, dude! I do that with everything. Like if I got something like meat, like like a steak, like a really good steak. If like I see like a little crusty part, I'll cut that off, put it to the side, and I'll eat the whole fucking like the whole rest of the steak, and then I'll save that last little piece for the last. Because I know the charred part is the fucking best.
Oh, you saved your favorites at the end.
Yeah, I always.
See, but this is but that's a steak. This was like the long run. Like you weren't thinking about, I'm gonna finish all these High Noons in White Claws today. Save the, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it just happened to be today. The last two, I looked at the bottom. I was like, I think I still have two.
Oh, it just happened. Okay.
Yeah, no, I definitely saved the watermelon for last because the watermelon to me was the best one out of the White Claws. But
Yeah, when you have a steak, you always eat like especially like a T-bone. I always save that the small, like the right. Whatever side it's on, but
yeah,
that little small part, the fillet. Oh my god, I always save that for the end.
any part that's really charred, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be the best.
Do you like fat?
No. Actually, where the fuck did we go? Okay, so when we went out to Vegas,
Yeah.
I forgot what the, oh my god, yeah, it was that fucking the first place we went to.
Okay.
I forgot what the fuck it's. I think it's called the Homestead. It's inside the. I already forgot where we stayed. Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, we stayed.
That's
Caesar's
supposed
Palace.
to be actually like the best.
Dude, it was the fuck. I started eating it, and I was like, "Oh, there's a little piece of fat on there." I usually cut off the fat, and I don't even fuck with the fat because it's all chewy.
Yeah.
I put this thing in my mouth, it just started melting on my tongue, like literally melting, and I was like, I don't even chew it. It just like dissolved. I was like, this is what fat's supposed to be like.
Yeah. No, I like now if you like, if it's so much fat and the whole steak is fat, you're like, ugh, come on now. And that's not what I want. A little bit of fat goes a long way. Like, it's perfect. But if, like, one whole section of the steak is fat, I'm like, oh, come on.
Well, that's like...
I want a new steak. Like,
that's kind of why I'm upset about the Longhorn.
Yeah, because
you go to Longhorn,
it's always so fat.
Yeah, and it's still expensive.
Yeah, and that's why I always tell them, like... Because I eat my steak medium rare. But if you go in there and you tell them medium rare, like, that's just not cooked. They, like, I don't know what they're doing. When I was a kid, like, growing up, I was like, that place is amazing.
Shut up, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you couldn't have done that
before we started recording.
Yeah, you know, man, have you ever had Cane's chicken?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the best chicken.
No.
It's so good. You don't like it?
No.
If you
that's the one with just the strips, right?
Yeah.
That's that's all they have. Even their chicken sandwich is just
it's
a strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't.
You thought it was overrated?
Yeah.
What? No, I think it's so good. I think Chick-fil-A's overrated.
Yeah, they're both.
You think Cane's is overrated too? Well, I mean, if you go there like, oh man, I kind of don't want chicken, I want a burger, and then you're like,
no, I want a chicken sandwich, but I don't want fucking 3 tenders on a fucking piece of.
Yeah, but their tenders are big. It's not like eating chicken nuggets.
I don't know.
I think their sauce is a little overrated. I don't know why. The Texas toast, I'm like, I could do without too.
Yeah.
But the chicken I thought was phenomenal. You didn't think so, huh?
I got high standards. I got really high standards.
We're gonna have to do the chicken test.
Yes, oh fuck. My next paycheck.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do the chicken test. We'll just order a bunch. It's gonna be a little bit difficult because you can kind of feel, right? So how are we gonna do?
Also,
this?
we're gonna have to wait until they're all at the same temperature.
Yeah, you know what
because we gotta order from. Maybe I could just do it from my phone, Grubhub, and then have them all like we'll have like fucking 5 Grubhub people that deliver it at the same time.
What we can do is, I have Grubhub and Uber. Do you have Grubhub and Uber?
Yeah.
We'll pick 4 places and we'll order. And if wipes around, maybe we can order 2 more and get 6 and try it at the same. Like you'll all deliver at the same time.
So we gotta do nuggets, right?
Yeah,
so we're doing Burger King.
Do Burger King,
McDonald's,
Wendy's, Cane's.
Cane's not. Well, Cane's got the chicken strips. They don't have chicken nuggets, do they?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
So what about Chick-fil-A? We gotta do Chick-fil-A. That's what I'm saying. But you could feel like Burger King has the chicken fries. Like
yeah. Then maybe we just do chicken sandwiches.
Chicken sandwiches.
Chicken sandwich. That way we can add Popeyes.
Yeah, we can.
We got Popeyes and KFC.
I think Popeyes has chicken tenders.
Yeah, but I think a chicken sandwich, that means you're just holding bread. It's kind of hard to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to be like, oh, this is definitely a chicken, like, fry from Burger King.
Yeah, since we're cousins, are we just going to get one sandwich? And
cut it? No. Oh, you want to, like, just hold it and then you take one bite at one side at the same time? Like, don't even cut it. Do Lady in the Tramp style.
Well, I was just wondering if like I bite it and then I just pass to you and you bite it and we're like, all right, flip it around.
Yeah, it tastes like herpes. Nick, is that herpes or monkeypox on your lips?
Oh my God! Actually, that is a story. I go to Walgreens. Okay, so I wasn't even thinking about monkeypox, but it could be possibly monkeypox. I was automatically thinking like this lady's crazy still about COVID. No.
When you got exposed and
No.
you're fucking here with me now?
I'm at Walgreens.
Oh, okay.
This lady has two masks on. She has gloves on, and she's wearing like it's hot. It's the summer. She's wearing a long sleeve, like and jeans. That's why I'm thinking, okay, maybe monkeypox now.
Or
she's still a lunatic about COVID. I have no idea.
Or maybe she's not a lunatic at all. Maybe she was like got 30-degree burns over her whole body, and she just doesn't want you to see it.
No. Just wait. So she throws up like Lysol spray, Lysol wipes, masks. I mean, like anything and everything you could think of. Hand sanitizer, and one of the items fell out of her cart. She had a cart at Walgreens, so I mean, like she had everything. And the gentleman that I am, I'm like, oh, okay. And I go to pick it up. I swear to God, she just screams, "That's close enough!" And I was just like, what? She was like, and like I could see that she was like grinding her teeth behind her masks. Like I just saw the devil in her eyes.
Oh, it's rabies.
I have no idea, but she like I've never seen anybody like. I just went to go pick it up, and she was like, "That's close," like and screaming it in the Walgreens. And me and the lady behind the counter just looking at each other like, "Okay, loony."
You should have just started jumping at her like, just all over the place, just going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Just start making monkey noises.
I was just in shock. I was just looking at this lady like, okay, like I thought I'd get better.
Just do Planet of the Apes like Caesar, no.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, I'm the captain now, Caesar. Oh my God!
I thought I was gonna get a better reaction out of that one.
No, you did, man. I'm eating right now, so it's a little hard. I'm just fucking starving all day. Maybe I should just take this away.
Yeah, it was very shocking. I was like,
Dude,
what is going on?
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I can get closer and just touch her nose, go boop, right on her fucking nose.
Yeah, I was like, okay, you can't even do anything nice anymore.
No, if you would have helped her, like, if you would have actually touched it, or touched her, she probably would have gotten you for assault.
I mean, it was crazy. I've not like it was in the corner of her eye because it kind of like she was like passing the stuff out of her cart and it fell from like where like the kids sit.
Yeah.
And so I just went to go pick it up and she was just like, "That's close enough." I was like, "Oh, yo, okay, chill."
Fuck, dude. No, people are getting crazy, dude. Like, people are getting nuts, man. I bet you she's Republican. Fuck it.
If it was monkeypox, damn, she was like,
dude. Oh, did I? Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Finish.
No, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I could kind of tell you were gonna forget, but I was at the hospital one time. And the fucking lady in the other room was waiting for her booster shot.
Yeah, that's so crazy too.
How
old was she?
I think she was like, like late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah, okay, not that.
She's talking to but she's telling the lady. She goes, "Yeah, I got both Modernas. I got the Johnson Johnson. I also got the Pfizer." And she's like, she's like, "I just got the Pfizer booster. I just got the Johnson Johnson booster, and now you're about to give me the Moderna booster." And the lady that was giving to her would be like, "Are you like what?" And she's like, "I got them all. There's no chance that COVID's gonna get me." I was like, "Oh my God." Like, people are just fucking nuts when it comes. Like, I get it. It's scary. You don't want to die.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure if you get all of them, you could possibly die.
Yeah, you know what's really funny?
Go ahead.
This guy in Canada that I know. I don't know him. He's the a boss of a company that I know. He got, I think, like the Moderna, and then he got the Pfizer shot. Right, but you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to get 2 Modernas or 2 Pfizer or whatever.
Yeah, because
like,
it could fucking kill you.
Yeah, but
probably.
he didn't really like. It was at the very early stages, and I don't know how they were communicating or whatever because he's in Canada. Well, anyways, he got the Moderna or the Pfizer, and then got the Moderna or the Pfizer, whatever. Went out of the country, couldn't return back because they're like, "You don't have your shots." He was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I do. I got both." And they're like, "No, you got 2 different shots. Like that doesn't."
That doesn't count?
Yeah, and he was like, "What? Like, you guys gave it to me. Why wouldn't have somebody told me?" And so, yeah, he was, I don't know what happened to him, but...
Is he not Canadian anymore?
God knows. I don't think anybody's Canadian anymore.
What? There's a whole fucking country full of them.
They don't want to be.
There's no Canada like French Canada, because French Canada is the best
God.
Canada.
Montreal.
Oh, man. Bring back the Expos.
So
Tune into our sports podcast, but before you say anything else,
Yeah.
we do have to address something that happened in the last episode that I was wrong about.
Was I wrong?
Cis boy
Oh.
does not mean that you're straight. It doesn't. It means
No.
that you just.
Oh, so I was right.
You were right. You were right.
Okay.
It means that you identify of whatever like they assigned you at birth.
Damn. So.
I looked it up and it literally says that. It's like
so I was right. So they were like they joined on their
Yeah.
their
Dude, no.
bandwagon, and they were like, oh, hold on though,
Hold
it's
on.
ours. You're in that one.
the actual definition of cisgender when I looked it up was like that you agree with whatever. So when the doctor looks at you and then they see your genitals and they assume that's your gender, that's what the definition of like cisgender is.
Oh, and you're in the Matrix, and you go along with it.
Yeah, but they see a penis and they're like, "That's a boy." That they're just assuming that you're a boy though.
And you're
Like-
too stubborn that you're in the Matrix, that you just go along with whatever the patriotic whatever doctor says.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, look. I'm gonna be honest with you. What? Light an incense? You don't think it's burning right now? Oh, sorry. Jesus, I knew she was gonna do that. She does it every episode. I get a text message every time from her going like, "Can you light an incense?" It's like, you agreed to this.
Yeah, we need to move we're moving actually, right?
Not anytime soon. I gotta clear
No.
out that whole fucking front area.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the back porch. It's not like there's no room back there either. I have,
No.
there's just, dude, we've grown as a family. Like we have a
Yeah.
kid now. We have all this extra shit, and like we have nowhere to put it. But back to that shit. So yeah. So, like, look, what I was gonna say before I was rudely interrupted by my wife.
You're talking about the cis.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
I did that. You did that.
God damn it. No, it was. Hold on. Don't move on. We're not gonna move on. I'm gonna remember this. I don't care if it takes a half hour.
Cis, bye.
See, you keep saying sissy, and it's cisgender, so you can't just add a letter to it because sissy means like something else.
Yeah.
People are gonna take it the wrong way. You literally like that's what I said. I know
cis,
boy. Yeah, cis boy. I know sissy boy sounds better, but cis boy is the correct.
Sissy boy sounds better.
Sissy, you people use sissy boys. It's the difference. Like, oh, look at the little sissy boy playing with the dolls over there. That's what that's what people use it for. Not saying it's right. I'm just saying like you can't just like take that over and be like sissy boy. And they're like, are you calling me a sissy? Be like, no, I'm calling. It's spelled with a C, not an S.
Well, why not?
What you want to explain what you just said to people every time? Hey, sissy boy.
No, I'll just be like, you guys are so ignorant. Look it up.
And then they look up, they type in the wrong thing, and they're like, and then they like, you look it up, and you're like, no, it's spelled with a C. And then you have
Exactly.
to, yeah, but you want to debate with somebody every time you say it? No, just go sis boy.
I mean, it doesn't matter what you say before. It's the boy.
Yeah, it's the boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that gets it.
Sis boy. You can change it up, and no matter how do you want.
Huh?
You can just change it up.
Yeah.
Sis boy or sis boy.
Says bye.
Sis boy.
Says bye bye bye.
That's the what is that? The R. Kelly version. Sis bye bye bye. You gotta hold your ear when you do it.
Oh my god, you're just like
Yeah, hold your ears.
headphones.
Yeah. Sis
Oh my
boy.
God. I have a funny story. I forgot about this one. You actually know him. My neighbor down the street.
Oh. Yeah.
So this is
Another one?
Yeah, I totally forgot about this one, but my neighbor brought it up to me. Like we were just talking, and I don't know how it got brought up, but he told me. I was just dying laughing. So they moved in. I don't know. I'd have been like 6, 7, or 8. They moved in, and we're the same age.
Yeah.
Well, his dream, like he's in security. His dream he was always a cop.
Well, yeah.
He's always a narc.
What is he?
He's a security guard.
No, but like race.
White.
Oh, okay. He just wants to shoot somebody.
Yeah, well, it's always been his thing. Like, if we play cops and robbers, they always want to be the cops. Like,
Yeah, who wants to be a cop in that game?
like, he was just
You
always...
were so mad.
He was always the narc, right? Like, we would be playing, like, I don't know, Army, and he'd be like, I want to be the cop Army guy.
The
like,
cop. I want to be the MP.
like, we'd be like, you guys want to play basketball or football? And you'd be like, yeah, I'm security. Like,
You guys would be like, Was he holding back trash cans while you guys are playing in the
Yeah,
alley?
yeah.
Like, get back, get back, get back.
Like, he was just always.
You dirty piece of trash, get back.
So when they moved in, now imagine this. He's like 8 years old. They gotta like knock at the door, and they open the door, and he was he was just standing there, and they're like, "Can I help you?" And he was just like, "Yeah, I just wanted to greet you guys to the neighborhood." And I just want to let you know that I'm watching you guys. And pulled out a badge. It was like, if you guys see anything on Neighborhood Watch, so just give me a call. I live down the street, but I'll be watching you.
An 8-year-old?
And just turned around and walked away.
Oh my god. Little plastic badge.
God knows what it was.
Little 8-year-old.
Who knows what it was, but just like showed the badge.
Could you imagine he had like actually like a badass voice at 8 years old though?
No, he
like
didn't.
you open the door and you just like, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Whatever. I'm watching you.
Yeah, he was
Let me
just-
know if you see anything suspicious."
I was just dying laughing because like it's like I'm watching you guys, but if you also see anything, let me know. I'm scared. Like I'm scared of the block. It just reminded me of like Eric Cartman because I'm sure he like rode his bike or something.
Yeah, with those sunglasses on.
Yeah.
You better respect my authority. Chasing after just local kids.
Yeah, you just spraying pepper spray in their eyes.
Oh my god.
This bear mace.
This is bear mace. I made it myself. It's shampoo, pepper, and chili powder.
He's so funny. He reminds me of the dog.
Oh, wait. Oh, well, how old is he now? 27, right? You guys are 27? 28?
Yeah.
Dude, wait till he hits like his 40s and he actually grows that mohawk with the mullet. The mullet mohawk, which I think has never been done before other than him. The dog?
The dog. I mean, he's badass.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's...
I mean, he's so badass.
Didn't we talk about that? Like, we want him to do, like, the space?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
dog
We were like,
in space.
we were like, put him up front.
Yeah, put it when the aliens come.
Yeah, I feel like a much.
Speaking of which, I've fucking came across the first podcast we did that we never released with you, me, and Devin.
Oh, how funny was it?
The beginning was fucking hilarious because I was like, what happens if we go to the moon and there's people there? Like, what do we
Yeah.
call them? I was like, Mooninites? Like Moon Indians? And you're
Yeah.
like, we call them friend. And then I was like, what? And then we just gave them blankets of smallpox. You're like, yeah. Like, come in, like, and then invite them to dinner and give them
Yeah.
smallpox. And we just started. I was dying laughing.
Oh my god! Like the aliens come and we're like, you guys like to party?
Yeah. Then they'll pull out their own bag and be like, "Does
Yeah.
they like to party? You don't even know what partying is."
Who would we push up front?
Trump.
I think Charlie Sheen.
No.
To party with them?
Oh, to party?
Yeah. Like we need to get like the greatest
Yeah.
party crew, like
Well-
Dennis Rodman. Like,
Okay, maybe Snoop and Willie Nelson. They gotta be our smokers. Who's our drinkers?
but we need them to be diverse, right? We need them to like have multiple things, like cocaine. But
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got your weed guys, your liquor guys, your crack guys.
well,
you got your coke guys.
if we're talking alcohol, we gotta put up Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Dude, dude, we gotta. Okay, let's actually, this is good. Let's build our arc to the moon.
Yeah.
To greet the Indians. We gotta have two of the best of every party person.
All right, so if it's weed,
It's definitely Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg.
you think so? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, if we had a time machine, because I don't think Willie can smoke anymore. If we could take.
What about Cheech Chong?
No, but I don't think Cheech Chong. Oh, maybe instead of Willie Nelson, now we put Chong and it's just Chong and Snoop.
Okay.
Snoop Chong.
For alcohol, definitely.
Dude, oh please, come on, Snoop Chong.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Snoop Chong bombs.
Hey, Snoop Dogg, if you're listening, we just got you.
Well, Chong actually has his own weed line. I think so does Snoop.
Yeah,
just
they should
fucking
mix.
just mix
Yeah.
it up. I think
do a
he sells bombs.
collaboration.
Yeah, Snoop Chong.
Yeah, Snoop Chong.
Yeah, get your own Snoop Chongs here. Smoke out of it.
Can you imagine Snoop Chong? Get your Snoop Chong here.
Walking down the street
Yeah.
like in the fucking baseball stadium.
Yeah.
Snoop Chongs, get your Snoop Chong here. You want one, little boy? Here you go. $15. Wow, thanks, guy.
Yeah. Who's the I still think we still need the dog. I mean, he's the most interesting guy I've ever met in my life. Never met him. But I
Okay,
feel
dogging your neighbor will run security.
Yeah. hey, Snoop, you stay to the weed, man.
No, he's not there.
Coronas for you.
Yeah, he's not there for them. He's there for the crack and the coke people.
Yeah. And
Who's okay?
And
So
he offers them a cigarette.
Charlie Sheen and Lindsay Lohan for coke,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, do we want to put women up there?
Yeah. We gotta show them like what we got here.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna send a bunch of dudes up there? You gotta send some chicks, dude.
Yeah. We should send Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, I think she's on heroin.
I don't know what she's on.
Or maybe she's just on schizophrenia or like bipolar disorder.
She got something wrong with her.
There's definitely something wrong with her, and I do feel bad because I don't think there was always something wrong with her. I just think that I think the fucking just the growing up, and then the drugs going early, like that same thing with Lindsay Lohan.
That's why we were talking about too, like where everyone's like, oh, those people, they're so evil, and then all of a sudden they get rid of them and they win the case or whatever, like in hers, and then they're like, something's wrong with Britney. Well, hello, like.
It's okay, and then Miley Cyrus, we're just gonna have to like hide her somewhere because we don't want them knowing about her. I think once she goes up there, she's gonna try to party too hard, and she's like, "Give me weed, liquor, alcohol, everything. Give me it." You know, it's just gonna be like, "Oh no, listen, bitch." Like we're trying to make friends with these people.
Oh my god.
Nothing against her, but I just think she would take it too far. I think she'd be cool like in the beginning, but as soon as she starts getting a little too like much in her, she's gonna want more inside of her.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we only want Americans?
I don't know anybody else other than Americans. like who's the greatest Russian fucking alcoholic? I don't know.
The guy from
Do we just set dude? Let's just
from the Rocky movie.
Oh, the guy who fucking kills Creed.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Man, what about that? What if we send like Arnold, Sylvester?
Get to the spaceship.
Yeah. Oh, you know this guy's. He's in so many great movies. I think he's right with them, like action movies, tough guy. Han Solo.
Napoleon Dynamite. Oh.
No, Han Solo. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he's badass. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about him.
Chuck Norris has gotten forgotten about, and I think we need to send him up there. He needs to do.
Oh, Chuck Norris and the dog.
Chuck Norris, the dog, and Claude Van Damme. We definitely need to send Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker up there.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I had said, so we only send Americans? What about Jackie Chan?
Yeah, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Just send them up there as in character.
Yeah.
Be like, dude, you guys are doing Rush Hour 5. I don't give a fuck. You guys do it up there. Do it up there.
I would say Men in Black, but no, they ruined it.
No, you can't do Will Smith because he's banned.
Yeah, he's banned. They'll definitely know about that slap. And they'll be knowing.
Yeah. Oh, don't slap me, Will Smith! And he's like, oh, fuck you, keep my wife swinging with your mouth. Bam! And then all of a sudden we're having a fucking interdimensional war.
Could you imagine if aliens came and they were like super into like Hollywood movies and like Arnold just walked up and they were like, Terminator! And they just like dipped? I'd be like, man, that's
what
bad.
if they blew us up because they thought that Tom Cruise was taller? We're like, you're not seeing the same way that you look in the movies.
Yeah.
Shut up, Scientology.
Yeah. Could you?
Oh no! He'd be bowing to him. He would be bowing. He'd be kissing their fucking feet. They would have him on a dog leash.
He'd be like, "I knew it!
Yeah, I knew it!" Yeah, he'd be doing your line.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I still want to make T-shirts.
I knew it.
Yeah, I knew it. T-shirts. I'm trying though, because I know my friend Tanner has a press machine, so I'm gonna probably try to get some of those.
We actually had a good one, didn't we?
Sis, bud.
Yeah.
But that's what I said. Like, what are we gonna put on there? Like, I'm a little cis boy, because that's what I want. I don't think you want that.
No, I said that'd be fine, but we gotta make the cis boy really big.
Yeah, I'm a little cis boy.
Yeah, so everyone says it like that. Yeah.
Oh, and the fucking like quotation mark could like wrap around the back all the way to the front.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that. I'm a cis boy.
Oh man. Oh god.
Yeah, we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
We're really struggling here. I don't know. We were flowing pretty good. Oh, that was the thing.
And then you always go, oh, what else are we gonna talk about?
I know. I think my realization of the voices that people like. So every time like I do like Christopher Columbus coming here or something like that, like obviously the Indians are Indians, but I always do like Christopher Columbus's voice. Like anybody that like finds like the Spaniards with the pyramids, I'm always doing like a redneck fucking accent, and then I do like everybody else's Indians. It's fucking horrible. Like call me racist if you want, but it's the first thing that pops in my head. Like the Spaniards find Egypt. It's like, well look at that, look at that triangle over in the distance. Is it a big old triangle? Who has a triangle in the distance? And then they walk up and they see Egyptians and they're like, "How? We are Egyptians." Like, nice to meet you. Well, nice to meet you too.
Oh man.
And it's not. It's Spaniards and Egyptians, and they don't talk like that. And then like when Christopher Columbus comes here, it's like, "Well, look at these people up here." I always do it. It's just so stupid.
Oh my god.
What they look like? They need some smallpox. Invite them over for a turkey dinner.
You know, you ever find it like just like anything like
you're getting a phone call. Well, you're getting a phone call.
Like
should I just do the rest of the podcast like this?
No, I wouldn't be able to take you seriously.
Oh no? Well, maybe I should.
Wait, pause it real quick.
Pause it?
Yeah.
Nah. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors. Alright, so I'm going to attempt something right now. It might not be good, but we'll try it. We'll give it a try, okay? I have, High Noon, this is for you. Is it playing? Hold on, people. It's playing?
Yeah.
Oh. That's gonna sound like shit. I'm dreaming of a ice cold high noon, just like the ones we drink all the time. When those cans are glistening. I'm way behind, actually. This is bad. I'm just gonna redo this. I'll make this. No, let's stop this. Take it out. Go ahead.
It was good.
Hey, no, I was so behind. Start it over. We'll start it over.
Okay.
I'm trying this, people. We're going for this. This, like I said, High Noon. This is for you, man. I haven't practiced this at all. I literally wrote it.
Yeah.
I practiced.
Freestyle.
I practiced. No, it's not freestyle. I practiced it once, but. I'm trying to do the karaoke so I know when it's coming in. I'm dreaming of an ice cold high noon, just like the ones we drink all the time. When those cans are glistening, I'm in sunsip heaven. Black cherry, pineapple, or maybe lime. I'm dreaming of an ice cold high noon. Yeah, see, I'm so far behind. With every email that I write, no response here, but trust me, we'll be alright. See, it's like, dude, he fucking, the way Bing Crosby sings it is fucking horrible.
I don't even think they can hear it.
Oh, they definitely can hear it. We're done with this shit. I'll actually, I'll download it and we'll record it.
Oh, man. Not bad.
Didn't I tell you how bad that was going to be? Like I said, when I was listening to the actual song, like the second verse, Bing Crosby literally just starts going like, he starts like Mariah carrying this shit. It's fucking horrible, and that's why that's why I couldn't do it anymore. I tried. The first part was good, but then all of a sudden I I got done with the second high noon, like I'm dreaming of a ice cold high noon,
Yeah.
and then it was still like Christmas. Like he just started like extending the fucking lyrics. I'm like, fuck you, Bing Crosby.
I liked my instrumentals.
Oh yeah, I could barely hear it, but I could.
Well, I didn't want to take the shine off you.
What was that supposed to mean?
You were the star of the show.
Oh, I've never seen a fucking cigar do that.
You're the star of the show.
I'm the star of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the star of the show.
Actually, how's the
It's
cigar?
smoking perfect.
Yeah, it's a good one, right?
Yeah, I like this one. It's smoking really good.
It's like $8-9.
No. Oh, I thought you said $89.
No.
I was like, dude, $89. I don't fucking owe you shit. I'm not paying you back for this. Okay, 8 or 9. Yeah, that's not bad.
No. They sell them in the torpedo version as well.
What is the torpedo version?
The cone.
Oh, like it comes to a point.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm sorry for people that you had to listen to that. That was fucking horrible.
You're not giving yourself enough credit.
No, like I don't.
It was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Nah. I don't sing good at all.
No.
I'm just trying to be deep. Just trying to get that baritone in there.
Yeah.
See, my problem is I got a deep voice, but it's not the deep voice that makes the women wet. Kind of does the opposite. Like you can be like, "Hey, baby." Me, I hear they hear that.
Baby.
Hey, baby. Welcome to 97.3 FM at 3 in the morning, so no one can hear this. Now it's time to play you some cool, smooth jazz.
Radio's pretty much done now, right?
Yeah, and that's what's fucked up. Well, no, I mean, we're basically doing radio. But, like, actual radio with, like, music and shit like that, yeah. No, because who... I gotta have, like... What are you doing over there? You ignoring the podcast? You're on your phone? Jesus Christ, these
No.
fucking kids nowadays.
Me? No.
Yeah, you're on your fucking phone.
Oh, Jimmy had an old man moment.
I did.
Get off my grass!
Just talk to me. Look me in the eye. Communicate.
No, yesterday.
What?
When we were drinking the high noons, we were watching those kids play basketball.
Oh, yeah, and I was like, back in my day, we never would have let him dunk. We would have hit
He
him.
was like, look at those goddamn shorts. They're too high.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. No, they were, dude. They were like...
No, they were.
They were so
ridiculous.
close to like nuts hanging out. It was fucking
if they
horrible.
were like 80-year-old men, their nuts would be hanging out.
Well, see, that was the problem. Is like back in those days, like 80-year-old men days. Those were the shorts. They came back.
Yeah.
I'm used to shorts below the knees. These kids are like, I don't even know, like a whole like 2 feet above the knee.
Yeah, it's almost ridiculous. And the kid that just like threw his phone out of his pocket.
Oh, that
did he throw?
he did. No, he did.
He threw it on the grass, or he threw it on the cement.
He tried to throw it on the grass and missed and hit the one like cement patch. He was the tiniest little black kid, and he's guarding people like what? At least like 3 or 4 feet taller than him. And he's guarding them like he's fucking Shaq or something like that. And I'm like, dude, calm down. Like, and they're just running past him and dunking on him, and he's like, I got him, don't worry, I got him this time. And then he'll be doing it, and then he just takes out his phone and still looking at the defender, and just whips his phone. I'm like, yeah, dude, see, like, you would have, if that was my kid, and he came up to me with, he's like, broke my phone. I'm like, yeah, I seen. You're not getting a new one.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy thing is, too, with those flip phones? I used to break mine all the time in half, and they would still work. I would get calls and just put them on speaker.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you had to put them on speaker. You wouldn't
Now,
know.
you
wouldn't
break the
know
phone
who's calling.
nowadays, yeah.
You wouldn't know who's calling, so it would be a risk to answer it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be a kid that like you don't really want to hang out with.
Oh yeah. What are you doing right now? It sounds fun where you're at. Oh no, I'm watching TV.
Oh man.
I'm jerking off in the bathroom. That's what you're hearing. Shut up.
Are you a Gatorade or a Powerade guy?
Gatorade for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Powerade's not bad. Powerade is not bad, but Gatorade, I don't know. I like that. You know what it is? I drink that. Dude, that is burning my fucking eyes.
I told
my
you.
Fucking god, the
I
fucking
told you.
incense. Oh, I'm fucking dying here.
It's actually not bad for me this time.
It's coming right to my eyes
because I got my
No,
glasses.
I like that orange zero sugar Gatorade.
Oh, no, I can't do the zero, bro.
I like the zero. Well, dude, I'm trying not to kill myself.
No, I need the sugar.
Dude, I'm way overweight.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, man.
Look at this. I haven't even taken off my fucking shoes. I'm at home trying to relax. Ugh.
Yeah, being fat is a problem.
Dude, how do you like my shirt?
I saw it, Team Jesus.
Oh, it's Jesus. Team Jesus. I got it right next to their the Mexican Idol. She stands like this with her hands cupped, and she's looking like this. She's got like she's like that nun.
Oh, okay.
I see the all the time. They're like hanging from the mirrors of those the Mexicans. in their cars.
How did you shoot today?
Dude, you should have seen it.
You're killing it?
I was. I mean, did you see the? No, you missed both of them, right?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Okay, so that kid, God bless his heart, but I wanted to punch him in the face. No, but I kept that cool. No, I really did. So he won the first 2 games at 8-ball, and I'm like, God damn it. Then I won a game, so I'm like 2-1, not bad. And it was a race.
Was it competitive the first 2, or just like?
Yeah, no, it was. Like, it was down to like I had like 1 ball left each time, you know.
Yeah.
But I just he kept getting lucky too. Like he kept leaving me behind something. He would miss and then just not give me shit. Yeah. But I was banking like a motherfucker today. There was nothing that I couldn't bank. So I was like, I'm fine with all that shit. But then I was like getting behind stuff and kicking out of things too. First 2 games he wins. I win the third game. It's a race to 4. So whoever gets to 4 first wins. Then he wins again. Now he's on hill and I have 1 game left. So I told everybody, I was like, look, I got the 1 game. That's 2 points. You guys have to pick me up on this one. I win 2 straight games. Now it's hill. I'm like, cool. Like, because you get to hill, you get 1 point at least. Yeah. Then they get 2. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like, I only lose us 1 point, basically. And the last game, like, every time he fucking missed, it was like, put me on a rail behind one of his balls or like in a really awkward spot. And I just couldn't get anything going at that last game. And then he just ran it out. But the first 2 games, like I said, I was timing him. I had it on my fucking stock clock on my phone. 2 minutes per shot. You have to sit there and watch this guy look at like a straight-on shot for 2 minutes. Yeah. And he'll get down, get back up, look at it, and I'm like,
dude, it's a 5?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He shot really good, though. Like, he did shoot good, but I was like, oh, my God, dude, just fucking go. And then I would just get to the table and just shoot too quick. So then I think the game that I won, the third game, I played like 4 safeties in a row. And you could tell that it was frustrating him. Like, he was on the table longer. And I just started walking over to Brian and started talking to Brian. At one point, because he was taking so long, I went and sat down in a chair and closed my eyes and looked up. And I was sitting there like just daydreaming about whatever. I was like, I'm not even going to pay attention to this game because it's pissing me off that he's taking so long. All of a sudden, like, Jimmy, I'm like, huh? They're like, you're up. I'm like, oh, shit. And I just walked to the table, and I think it annoyed him that I like had my eyes closed. Like, but I was like, dude, I'm fucking, like, you're taking too long. You're getting in my head. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in your head.
Yeah, I mean.
But I got in his head by playing safeties because I just kept playing safety after safety, and I didn't give him shit.
And
he didn't know how to.
Did you win?
No. He won the last game, so I lost. But then we played 9-ball, and then he was up by like, what, 9 points, or 9 or 10 points.
Which is nothing in 9-ball.
No, not when you're like, we're 6s. We're like higher levels. So I mean, I came back and won. He needed 5. I needed 2, or no, I needed 4. He needed 5, and then he did that one thing. So he hit the cue ball off of the 6-ball to make the 8-ball that was already sitting in the pocket. Yeah. But once the cue ball hit it, the 6-ball came back and hit his cue. He's like, I think that's a foul, so it's ball in hand, and he touched the cue ball. Well, now it's a ball in hand regardless.
Yeah.
But then he called Brad, and Brad said no, as long as the cue ball doesn't hit the ball that you hit already.
Yeah.
So I was like, so that's stupid. So it's like if you were like, oh, I want to keep this ball in the pocket, all you gotta do is just hit it with your cue. And then let the cue ball go around. As long as the cue ball goes around, it doesn't hit the ball. It stays there.
Wait, say that one more time.
So if you shoot at a ball, right? Yeah. Let's say you're trying to do like a bank, and you're not going to make the bank, and it's starting to come towards the pocket, and instead of getting it stuck on the rail, you just take your cue out and let it touch the tip. And as long as that cue ball doesn't come back around and touch that ball, it's not ball in hand. It's legal. And that's what we were all explaining, and I said it's a stupid fucking rule, and he even agreed to it, but it wasn't ball in hand. Like, he gave me ball in hand, and I ran out and won. But had he not done that, he probably would have won.
So, wait, you're telling me if I bank a ball that I know I'm not going to make.
So he was trying to carry him a ball. Yeah. So he was trying to basically hit the 6 into the rail and let the cue ball go down table, like up table, to the 8-ball that was already sitting in the pocket, and he made it. Like, he made it, but the 6 hit the rail, it came back and hit his tip, and stopped right, like, dead in its tracks. Otherwise, it probably would have been on the other rail. Yeah. And then he might not have even had a shot, but because it stopped, he had a straight shot down the rail, so he would have won.
Oh, you're saying that
he stopped the object, not the object ball. He stopped the object ball.
He stopped any ball that was moving.
Basically, with his cue. Like,
that's not ball in hand?
No, it's not.
That's crazy.
As long as the cue ball doesn't go around and touch the ball, it's not ball in hand.
Oh, that's a dumb rule.
It is a dumb rule, and it's because we're playing APA, the Amateur Pool League. It's for amateurs because if it happens to a 3 or a 2, someone who's just starting, they don't want to be like, well, that's ball in hand, and then just kind of fuck them up. That rule's for like lower skill level players. It's not for higher level skill players. So I told him, I was like, dude, thank you for that. I was like, that rule is bullshit. Like that, it wouldn't have been fouled.
Like if you're,
you could just stick your cue out and be like, boop, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like that ball was gonna
Scratch.
or like, let's say that 6 ball was gonna go. No, I want it in the pocket. Boom. Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, now I just hit it right in.
Yeah.
Like, that's dumb.
Yeah, you can just stop a cue ball.
Can you do that with any ball?
Any ball, as long as the cue ball doesn't go around and touch that ball. But as soon as that goes around and touches that ball, then it's a foul.
So you're telling me, like, let's say like the 9 was somewhere, and I just accidentally hit the 9 and I put it in the pocket, so I can hit a ball into the 9. As long as the cue ball doesn't go hit that.
No,
9.
no. You have to make contact with your ball first. Like, you have to still do the legal contact. It's that, like, let's say.
No, I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying.
Let's say I bank it, and my stick just kind of flies around.
Let's say there's 2 balls next to each other, and you had to bank. Like, let's say there's the 1 and the 2 ball next to each other, and you banked the 1 ball, and you saw the 1 ball was going in, and you stuck your cue out and stopped the 2 ball by the pocket.
Yeah.
Then it's legal.
That's what I'm saying.
As long as the cue ball doesn't
stop.
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It's fucking stupid.
That's
it's a dumb
rule.
It's a dumb fucking rule, and any other rule, like in BCA, that's 100% a foul.
Absolutely.
Your cue cannot touch
Absolutely.
anything. So that's why, like, he was like, because the Bella was pissed off. Like, she was mad at him. She's like, you should have done that. You should have called Brad before you gave him ball in hand. And he's like, well, it just felt bad. It felt dirty to me.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, that's why I told him, I was like, dude, thank you. Like, you know,
Yeah,
that's good sportsmanship on his part.
Yeah.
It did feel dirty, and like I said, I asked him a bunch of times. I was like, "So it's ball in hand? It's ball in hand?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I picked it up.
Once
so,
he touched it, it's over. With.
Yeah,
I'll take that back.
Yeah. Well, he kind of like poked it. It was like, you know, so I could have just been like, "No, we'll put it back. It's fine too." But he didn't call Brad till after the game was over.
Yeah. That, I mean,
but he would have won. But the thing was, like I said,
that, though,
like I said,
call.
the way he hit that 6 ball, it would have been on the other side of the rail, and he never would have had a shot at it. But because he stopped it where it was, he had a straight shot to make the ball, and then the game would have been over.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy rule.
No, but I was shooting good.
That's why I don't like.
I told you, right? I beat Ken.
Yeah, you told me.
Those you guys don't know. Ken's this old fucking fireman, Asian dude. He's a fucking prick. He always plays for money. He is really good at pool. I got there. He's like, "You want to play? You want to knock some around?" I said, "Yeah." As soon as he starts racking, he goes, "What do you want to do? You want to play for 20?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "All right, look, let's go race to 5 for $5. You pick the game." I said, "Okay, we'll play for race to 5 for $5. All right, but we're playing 8 ball." I was like, "And I'm only playing 1 set with you, Ken." And he's like, "Okay." Well, he wins the first 3. He wins the first 2 games. I win the next one.
You guys playing a 9 or 7?
On a 9-footer. And then he wins the next one, so it's 3-1. I win 4 straight games and beat him. Now he's fucking furious. Let's play again. Let's play again for 20, for 30. No, come on. He's like, I'll even up it 50. You just beat me. You can get 50 off me right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Ken, I'm done. And I start packing up and start going. You know, I go to the other room. I was like, I gotta practice on the 7-footers. He comes into the 7-footer. He goes, "This is your table, right? You usually play on 7-footers?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Then let's play on the 7-footer. We'll do a race to 10 for $100." He's like, "Because I don't think you could shoot that good for 100." And I was like, "Ken, I know what you're trying to do. I'm not gonna fall for it." And then he kept going, "What?" Because he always had a hearing problem.
Yeah.
What? And I was like,
the pretending hearing problem.
I was like, you. No, he actually does because he was in Korea.
Yeah.
And he was a sniper, and they didn't have earplugs, and he's just almost deaf from that.
Okay.
Oh, did you? Oh, and he's also called Wrong Way Ken by all the firemen.
Wrong Way Ken?
Wrong Way Ken. There was a house on fire. They told him to go through the back way. He went around the side to the wrong house. Like, it wasn't even... It was like he was supposed to go through the alley.
Yeah.
But he went on the other side of the block, kicked down a door, and started spraying the fucking house. And there was no fire in that house. So they call him Wrong Way Ken.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
And he was a fire chief.
But, you know, that's why I generally...
Because I'm sorry. He gets money still from the government because him and a bunch of his guys from his platoon sued the for the hearing loss, and he wins. So I think every month he gets like a $1,000 check from the government.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. But that's why he's got all that extra money. He's retired. He still gets money from the government. I mean, he's got the pensions.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a shit ton of. He's just got money to fucking burn. I don't have money to burn.
No.
And he's trying to pay me for 50. And then the one guy was trying to egg him on in the other room because he was so happy I beat him, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'll spot him the money. Like, I won't even spot him. I'll put the money up for him." And then he goes in there, he goes, "He says he's going to put money up for you." He's like, "So there's no pressure. Come on, let's go play for $50. And I walk in there, and he's just, the guy's smiling. I'm like, "No, I'm not playing." I just started kind of laughing. He goes, "What's so fucking funny?" And I was like, "You are, Ken." And he goes, "What?" And I just walked away. I just walked into the other room, and then I hear him, "What was he laughing at?" And then the other guy's just dying laughing. He's like, "What are you laughing at?" And then he just like left. He packed up his shit and left. I was like, "Fuck you." He does it every time. Every time he's losing. Oh, and he got mad too, so... beginning when he was first playing, he was kind of pissing me off because he kept talking to the one guy. Like, I'd miss, sit down, and he's still talking to the other guy, just talking.
And you're like, hey, I gotta go.
And I'm like, yeah, I gotta play. Like, what the fuck? Then he comes up to the table, starts hitting balls around, he's beating me. Now, all of a sudden, now I'm beating him. I'm on hit. Like, I think I was on, it was a 3-3. We were tied 3-3.
Yeah.
And we raced playing a 5. I start talking to that guy who said he was going to put up the money for me. I'm talking to him. And we're not talking loud. We're just talking, like, normal. He all of a sudden goes and sits down. I get up to shoot. He goes, no, it's still my shot. I was just waiting for you to stop talking.
Oh, what a prick.
Yeah. So then I sit down. As soon as I sat down, I started talking to him again. And he was just shaking his head at me. I was like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't respect your elders, but fuck that guy.
Yeah.
If my elder's going to act like that, I'm not gonna, there's no respect. If you're not going to respect me, I'm not going to respect you. I still respected him by keeping my cool and not, like, cursing him out or doing anything like that.
Yeah.
I still respected him like
well,
that.
you didn't even want to play. He forced you.
He kind of forced me to play for money, and then I ended up beating him, and then he's like, he didn't want to give me the money.
Yeah, because he was like, let me just double it up.
Yeah, let's double it. Let's go 30. Let's go 20.
Yeah.
Like 20. Let's go 30. Let's go 50. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. And then I lose $50 to you. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sorry for anybody that doesn't play pool. That part was not
Well, I mean,
interesting, but
we don't ever talk, like, we like to talk about this, so why not?
well, yeah, because we're in the pool. We're in the pool league. It happens. I mean, it's fresh too because we play Sundays. So we play before we play this.
But that's also why I hate APA as well, because there's a race, like, to certain different, like, instead of just like racing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't do a race of, like, if you had to face Brian. Brian's a 7.
No, I get that, but
you have to have the handicaps.
Yeah, it's just like, again, like I get it, but there's so many flaws in the system.
Oh yeah,
there's so many flaws in the system.
People lose on purpose. People lose on purpose to stay at a lower level so that they can beat the higher level players. Like that guy today, he's a 2. 2 is the lowest you can go.
Yeah.
Oh no, in 9-ball 1 is the lowest you can go.
That's crazy.
But in 8-ball 2 is the lowest you can go. He's a 2 and he's cutting shit in like that. He never should be able to cut.
No, like unbelievable long shots on the rail. He's cutting.
Oh, and then did you hear? Marshall's heard them talk and they said, "Hey, you're done for the session now. Like you don't even have to play playoffs if you don't want to because you're a 3 now, so we don't need you."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because in playoffs,
he's not a bad shot.
No. Well, in playoffs, you can't play 2s. Like every 2 bumps up to a 3 in playoffs because they're like, no, fuck that. Like we know how this works. Like they do know how it works. So in playoffs, if you're a 2, you automatically become a 3. So with them being a 3, they can't play what they're playing because they're playing skill level. They can play. So they have to play 5 people, right? As long as they play that 2, they can play a 5, 5, 5, 6. Now, if they play a 3, then they have to go 5, 5, 5, 5. That means that girl Bella cannot play unless they play a 5, 4 or a 3, 4, 5, 5. You can only because it's 23 points like all together with skill levels. That's why we're having problems.
Yeah, we have problems because everybody's high. That's why, like, also, like, I know we're like trying to race for the thing, but also I don't really care right now if I'm losing because we didn't have any 3s on the team. Like, we have no 3s on the team.
I know.
If I win every match, like, we're screwed. We are so screwed because our best player can't play.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
And even if our best player does play, then you can't play, which you're our second best player. We need both best players to play.
It's so weird for me to hear still.
It is. Like,
no, I know what it is. I know it is, but it's still weird for me to hear because I was always never the best. Which
kind of sucks for Marshall because he's been shooting so well. He could get bumped up to a 5.
I don't know.
He's not.
You should have seen him today. He won 8-ball, but he barely won. The guy gave him a bunch of games. I mean, he gets into his own head like how I do.
Yeah.
But my problem is like even when I get into my own head, I can still come back and win. Like I can calm down and actually make shots. He all of a sudden just loses he doesn't take his time. Yeah. I told him I was like, dude, you're lifting your stick. Like he's shooting forward and then as soon as he goes to hit the cue ball, he's lifting his stick all the way up to like the ceiling.
Yeah.
I told him I was like, that's what you're doing. You gotta just go straight. Just drive through the ball. Just drive through it.
Yeah.
As soon as he does that, he does like a 5-ball run out. I'm like, there you go, dude.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he gets to the 9-ball and he lifts up his stick and misses.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're lifting up your stick again. He's like, I fucking know. Okay, dude, like, this is what teammates are here for. I'm trying to tell you what you're doing. Like, I don't want to tell you I don't want to do that anymore and tell you, like, what you should have done with shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like, maybe you should have shot, maybe if like you hit that shot too hard. Like if I could tell you were like, how did I miss that? I'm like, you shot it too hard.
Yeah.
Like then I'll do that, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, you should have went for this shot instead. No, I don't want to do that unless I'm jumping in for a coach. That's
Yeah.
it. But Marshall, he doesn't like. I told him that and he fixed it and it was fine. But as soon as he did it again, I know. Dude, I'm just. That's what I'm here for. Like that's why I wish when I'm struggling that I could wish that my teammates would help me and be like, you're dropping your shoulder, you're not, stroking good. But every time I do it, they're like, I'm not watching. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching. But maybe that's what it becomes with being a good player is that people are just like, he's got it.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
Yeah, and
I'm not consistent enough yet.
Well,
know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say again that's why like also it's an amateur league. Like that's why like if I'm shooting bad, I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, it is what it is. And even if like today, I felt like I was shooting really good. Like there was some shots where I'm like, I shouldn't have missed that. But it is what it is. Like you're not gonna make again. It's amateur pool league.
Well,
you're not gonna make every single.
I
ball.
also want you to remember what you told me was like, you think you could shoot out of it, but you can't. I'm telling you right now that that's not true. You could shoot out of a slump right in the middle of a game.
So
if you like I said, if someone's looking at me and they're like, Jimmy, you're dropping your shoulder, and I kind of like couple shots, like I might miss, but I'm like, was I dropping my shoulder? No, okay. Now I don't have to worry about it. Now all of a sudden I'm focused on the shot, and I can start shooting good. I'm like, oh, that was it. Just it's my stroke, and that's all it was. But if I'm just off that day and they're like, no, your stroke's good. Okay, maybe if I overcut it, like once you get to a good skill level, once you get to a higher skill level too, you're gonna notice it. Like you would make these little tiny adjustments, and all of a sudden, like bam, your game, you start making balls. You just start making, and that's why like when you're like, you think you can shoot out of it, but it's just. I know we're amateurs, but when you start getting to a higher skill level, you can actually figure it out.
No, sure, but the only difference, right, is that like let's say you're in baseball, right? Like people are always like, or like let's say you're in a basketball game, and like it's like you got to just let shooters shoot. They'll figure out, they'll shoot out of it.
Yeah.
But they have multiple games in a row. Like it's okay. Like okay,
we have multiple games in a row.
What I'm saying is like
it's
quick though. Like you're gonna have to make those. Like it's not like tomorrow you're shooting in the game, right? It's
we got a week off.
That's
what
I'm saying. Like so, what I'm saying is I'm with you on that because sometimes sometimes a small little adjustment. I think that's more momentum, right? In pool especially, you could kill somebody's momentum if you just if you run out the table. Like that person's like, oh my god! Like, and then
and you destroy their confidence.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're like, I have to start making balls. Like, oh shit!
Momentum is a big one, especially 9-ball. Like if you're continuously getting that 9-ball and you're getting that rack, you're getting that momentum because you're like now you're in control of the whole game. Like once you break, like it's like safe. Boom. Well, now I can run the table.
And then my break in 9-ball, I'm not changing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I make a ball every single time on the break, and I leave the cue ball in the middle of the table. I'm not changing my fucking break in 9-ball. It's 8-ball that I need to work on. But 9-ball, my 9-ball break is why I became a 6, and I'm still not a 6 in the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Because once I always break dry in 8-ball. So once I break, there's no balls to go down. Now my opponent comes to the table, and they have a wide open table.
Yeah.
And when you're, getting up to the skill level like I'm at, that's a bad thing. You don't want your opponent getting on the table like that.
No, because
with a wide open table, they can just run out and then you lose a game.
Obviously, they can analyze the table a little bit more, and
they can play you with safeties first, and they control everything.
Yeah.
So you don't want that. Like you being a 3 and a 4, and you facing 3s and 4s, you can get away with that because a 3 is not going to.
Yeah, you can't.
Break and runs are not going to happen.
Yeah.
But for a 5 and a 6, break and runs will happen. Fuck, I did a break and run today on Marshall.
Yeah, or a break you run.
Or you break out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I did a break and run today on Marshall. That's how I knew I was on because I broke and ran the whole fucking table and I played everything perfectly and I was like, whew, and he's like, was that a break and run? I was like, yeah, that was a break and run. And he came close too.
Yeah.
He's coming really close, so are you. You've had a lot where you're right on the 8-ball and you fuck up the 8-ball. But I'm telling you right now, once you get 2 or 3 break and runs down, you start okay, because it's that 8-ball. Once you run a whole table and you got that good shot on the 8-ball and you're like, oh my god, it's a break and run. This is a break and run. All I have to do is make this shot and you put way too much pressure on that one ball and then you jag it.
Yeah,
and you're like,
or my biggest problem is I'll run the table and I'll get to the second last ball or the last ball to the 8, and then if I jag the shot or I have no shot and then I miss, now they have all these blockers.
Yeah.
And it's a 7-foot table.
Yeah.
So it's not even intentional blockers.
You do it to me all the time, and then I just start playing safety, and all of a sudden I win, and you're just like, fuck. You're like, but like, you see though, right? I don't just start making balls. Like that's another thing that like the lower skill levels will do. You'll run the whole table and leave one problem ball. Now all of a sudden you can't win because that problem ball's still there. Like it's blocked up by like one of my balls. Now all of a sudden you try to do something, break up the whole table. The whole table's wide open, but I might still have like a problem ball. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna start playing the safeties on you. I get ball in hand. I put it behind the two problem balls. I lock you up again. I get ball in hand again. I make a couple balls. Put you behind something. Get another ball in hand because I have all these blockers and it's hard to kick around.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, like I'm down to like 2 balls left with a ball in hand. I'm like, okay, doop doop doop, done. You know, and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too with me. Like anytime I'm starting to run a table out, now I don't know if you noticed, but I'm doing that a lot lately. Where like if I have a problem ball and I try to break it out like 2-3 times and I can't, even if I have a straight on shot, I'll like just and put the ball by the pocket and I'll leave it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go ahead, try to run the table out. Like we both have this problem right here, and I can't break it out.
You break it out.
Yeah, if you can break it out, then okay. But if you can't, like let's see what the fuck happens. And then a lot of times that's how it goes. That's why like Leo today, all he did was he kept trying to run out. Well, I even told him, I was like, dude, stop trying to break and run. I was like, stop trying to break and run, because Johnny Archer, he's a very good 7-foot 8-ball player, like one of the best in the world. Not even 7-foot, just 8-ball player in general. And he said something on I was watching a TV show with him on it, and he says, if you try to break and run and you don't, you're in big trouble.
Well, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
You have all these
blockers. Yeah.
And like you're never gonna get a good shot.
No.
Especially on the 9-foot, you can get away with it because the chances of having all these blockers are
it's more condensed on a 7-footer.
Yeah, it's more condensed on a 7-footer. Like unintentional blockers as well, and that's why
oh man, yeah, you and Marshall, man. Marshall, I'm not gonna lie to you, like not trying to nothing knocking him. He was shooting bad today, but his luck helped him win those games. The guy was getting frustrated because he didn't have a shot on. Like he couldn't find any. Like every time Marshall missed, he would get pissed, but then the guy wouldn't have shit, or like he would hit one of his ball. Like his ball would hit one of his opponent's balls and then lock his opponent's balls up. Yeah. And his opponent's like, well, now I got another fucking problem. And it was just happening the whole time, and then he finally ended up winning. And, you know, he pulled it out, but that's the thing is, like you've seen, I have some of the craziest fucking scratches in the entire fucking world.
Yeah.
The fact that I won 9-ball today is amazing to me because I scratched 2 times every game. Yeah, and most of the time, those scratches weren't even like, everybody was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
But that's why also I like playing on the 9-footer. I think it's a harder game on the 9-footer. In certain ways.
You have to have better eye coordination because it's a longer distance.
Well, and also because when we play on the 9-footer, we play BCA rules.
Yeah.
So there's no there's
no slop.
There's luck, but there's no slop. Right? That's the worst when like somebody like completely misses a shot and the ball goes like 15 rails and it just goes in, or hits a ball to go in.
Hits another ball to go in. You're
it's
like,
okay,
fuck.
And then like especially when like let's say they run a whole 9-foot. Or they run a whole 7-footer table on 9-ball, and like 5 of the shots are slop.
Oh yeah,
and you're just like, oh my god, like.
Hold on, this might fuck us up real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry everybody. We've been having these technical difficulties lately because I got 3 microphones working, and sometimes because all 3 are plugged in, it'll just fuck up.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know.
Back to what I was saying, like the 9-footer.
Yeah,
like,
but I
feel like there's more skill in the 9-footer. Because like a high level player,
no,
the high level player could run the table out in a blink of an eye.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying is because it's more wide open, and okay, so maybe the shot making ability is a little bit more, but like when you get to the 7-footer and everything's condensed and you have to try to break balls out and do all this other shit because it's more condensed, that's more skill. It is way more harder to win on a 7-footer than it is a 9-footer, and that's when you have to have like really good skill. You have to know how to break balls out. You have to know how to get around the table. You have to see the angles there, because there's rarely messes like a mess like you see on a 7-footer on a 9-footer because it's way wide.
No, but that's why I'm saying like your skill has to be, because the safeties are harder. It's not as condensed. So if you like even go like an inch further or whatever, like I mean it has.
But
again,
with a more condensed on a 7-footer, you like trying to kick out of a safety. You're more likely to hit your opponent's ball or get hit another not the ball that you're trying for or something like that. You have way more opportunities to have that happen on a 7-footer to get fucked up on a 7-footer.
But so you need
to have better skill. You need to see the fucking path of the cue ball way more.
So there's two different skills, right? Like you
Okay.
make a valid point, but what I'm saying is, let's say I try to break and run on a 9-footer, right? I get to the last ball and I screw it up, and I leave it open and I leave the ball in the middle of the table. And if you're a high level player, you're running that whole table out.
Same thing with a 7-footer.
I don't.
Bullshit, dude.
But
A 7-footer is
the
easier.
The shots on the 9-foot are harder.
You could hit harder on a 9-footer. That's for sure. You could definitely hit balls a lot harder, and that's where you need a good stroke. But you have to have perfect cue ball control on a 7-footer.
Yeah, no, you definitely need. Like, there's some benefits, like skill levels on the 7 and some on the 9.
You can get like 4 inches out of line on a 9-footer and be okay. You get 4 inches out of line on a 7-footer, you're probably fucked.
Yeah, no, because there's more blockers.
Well, not even more blockers. Now all of a sudden that cut is way more harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's tighter. But no, like, I think we should move on because we've been talking. It's almost we're an hour in and we're way. We've been talking about pool for a long time, and people don't want to hear about pool, dude.
Yeah, I mean, do you have anything else? Should we just?
I think that's it, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
we should
do you have
end it.
anything else? I don't think anything else is in the news right now.
No,
Not that I know of.
no.
Oh, I showed you that fucking hit and run in Chicago.
That
How
was insane.
fucking crazy is that?
That was insane. Like,
Those people
the
disappeared.
evaporated,
Yeah.
just completely gone.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's a hit and run in Chicago. I mean, if you don't want to see it, because I'm not gonna lie, it gave me
gruesome.
anxiety for a
Yeah,
while.
it's gruesome.
It's what 5 people fighting in the street, and a car just
The
comes
car
by,
has to be going minimum 50.
minimum 50,
Minimum
and
50.
just destroys 3 of them, and 2
Yeah.
guys are laying on the floor, and those guys were in critical condition. I think they survived, but the 3 died instantly.
Yeah, like they were just gone.
And no one knows what they. I don't think they still found the guy. They still haven't found the guy because they said that in the video the car was moving too fast to get a license plate.
No, that's crazy.
That,
No,
that-
it-
but,
I mean,
no,
yeah.
but it's true. But
No,
I mean, but
I
that
mean,
just
it is
shows how
true.
fast that fucking car was
the
going.
guy was going at least 50. Like, it was insane.
It wouldn't surprise me. 70 wouldn't surprise me either.
No, the guy was flying. Like, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
Like, that wasn't an accident. That was definitely intentional. Especially because the car was, like, in the middle of the street blocking.
Well, that's There was cars on each side blocking, and they were just fighting in the middle of the street. Which, I mean, I'm not saying they were asking for it.
Chicago!
Yeah. Oh my god. But no, it was sad though, man. Because like,
Yeah.
I would hate to go that way. But the thing is too is like you're also being stupid in the middle of the fucking street.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Hold on.
It's time to spin the wheel of cancellation.
Oh yeah, it's back. It's back, and we have a couple. We have a couple left on here, and I wrote arrows. So if it lands on that one, we're gonna talk about the one closest to it.
Okay.
So give it a good fucking spin, dude. No, give it another spin. Give it another spin.
No, I thought that was good.
No, I gave it more spins.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
I
did.
spun that.
Give it one more spin. Give it one more spin. Just give it one more spin.
We already did this one anyways.
Did we?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, no, we didn't, actually. That's a good one, actually.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. I guess we'll do this one.
Okay.
All right, it is women in sports shows. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I know it's an asshole thing to say, but like a lot of no, not all of them, but they.
Yeah, I was just gonna say not all.
You know what it is because like lately there's actually been some pretty good ones, but when it first started, there were some ones that never should have even been a part of those shows. They were literally just there just to make quota type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's what pissed me off the most was because these girls were not prepared to talk about sports. Like they're sitting there trying to give fucking opinions, and they're like, and like the 2 other guys that are like so like they'll actually have like people who play the sports there, and she's like, yeah, I don't know why you just didn't go for it. It's like, oh, I just did the fucking curly from.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do it? Like that's not right.
Yeah.
No, but they'll give their opinion, or they'll like have an opinion written down, and someone else will give that opinion, and they're like, yeah, and then repeat it, and you're just like, oh, come on, like you can't even like make it like.
I'm with you 100%. It feels forced.
Yes, that's all it is.
It feels forced, and again, I'm like, this is nothing against women. Okay, but the simple I know there's women
okay,
that watch sports.
Yes, and I think we're talking about the hosts. Like that's what we're talking about. Is the hosts of like ESPN shows. It'll be like two guys and a girl. That girl's forced in there now because it used to be just two guys debating, and then they'll have athletes on, and they'll just force this girl in there. But like sometimes like back in the Lisa Leslie days for WNBA, they would bring her in to talk about WNBA shit or talk about basketball. Okay, well she's played the game. Yeah. Like even she's talking about like the normal like NBA, she still knows like how the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get
that's fine with me. It's like, but we were just talking about is like when they don't know what the fuck they're like when you could just tell that they're just like they're up all night trying to figure it out when a guy could just watch it and be like, oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean again, it's just like
it might change, but
well, I'll tell you this: growing up, to me, this was the greatest part of SportsCenter. No matter what time you tuned in, it would just be on repeat, just replays. And I don't know if you didn't like it. I don't know.
Back on.
Like I loved that. Like anytime, like I would just tune it in, and I'd be like, it would just be sports. Yeah. Nobody would be like somebody would be talking to me like, yeah, now today in the Cubs game, and it would be Cub highlights, and that would be it. And the guy would just be like, yeah, and Alfonso Soriano hit a and that was it. And I loved that. Then they started doing the talk shows, and now the talk shows is the whole thing. The podcast. Well,
it's also hot takes.
Yeah, and
hot takes are also ruining it. So let's not just say it. I don't want to say that like.
Well, that's why I'm
women are not ruining it. It's the network that are just putting women that shouldn't be in there. Like a lot of them. Like I ain't gonna lie, the one with Stephen A.
Yeah.
And when Max Kellerman was there, that girl was just there to be a pretty face, and that's not that's. You can't do that. You got to get someone who knows what they're talking about because she would give some of the dumbest fucking opinion. Like I don't know how many times I'd be watching ESPN or that sport, and or what talk is that with Stephen A.
First Take.
Yeah, I'd be watching First Take, and all of a sudden she would like talk, and Max Kellerman and Stephen A. would like look at each other. It would be a little pause, and then they would just start talking about like ignore her basically because it was like. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, is that what you just said?
That's also another problem, which with the hot takes, right? But perfect example, Stephen A. Smith and Max, they didn't play sports. I have a problem with them too, because Stephen A. Smith was pretty much just a basketball guy.
Yeah,
it was always basketball, and Max Kellerman was boxing.
Yes,
and that's what they're good at. Yeah. Now they're on a TV show talking about football. They're talking about hockey, like. I don't even know if Stephen A. Smith or Max Kellerman watch hockey, and they're talking about it.
No,
like they'll have like remember, perfect example when UFC signed the contract with ESPN, right? And they had Stephen A. Smith with Joe Rogan. Did you ever see that encounter?
Oh my God, yeah.
And Joe Rogan just looked at him and was like, "You have no idea what you're talking about."
But Stephen
he was
A.
right.
was right that time.
Yeah, he was right.
He said we didn't learn nothing from this Conor McGregor fight, and I agreed with them.
No, I agree too.
Because Joe Rogan's like, we learned a lot, and it's like we didn't learn shit.
No, I agree with that, but like as far as the fighting styles go,
he didn't know what the fuck.
He didn't know what he was talking about. He was right about that. Right, and again, that's an opinion that if you want to have, but as far as like the fighting styles or this, like they don't know what to talk about, and that's fine. They don't watch it. It's okay. Like everything is kind of like forced. Like you gotta watch it. You gotta do this. You gotta do that.
And look, just because Stephen A. is the greatest at hot takes. Let's just be honest with you. He's the GOAT of hot takes.
Yeah.
Right?
He has a lot of knowledge in the game. So
no, he does, and he has some really crazy fucking hot takes, right? That it brings up debates and does make the show interesting. But now every single sports show is trying to mimic that. They have that one with those two fucking guys on there. Oh my God, I fucking hate it. Oh my God, I fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's again. It's
you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
it's like I think
Ryan Clark, right?
Yes. No, not Ryan Clark.
No, not Ryan Clark. Who are you talking about?
I think they both used to be professional football players, and they just sit there and they both give their hot takes, and their hot takes are not even close. The thing that was the thing is like, so, what's his name was with Stephen A. before Max Kellerman? He's with Shannon Sharp now. God, what the fuck is his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
The old guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Skip Bailey.
Skip and Stephen A. were perfect for each other. That was just a really good, entertaining show.
Yeah.
But now every fucking buddy's trying to do that, where they're trying to get two guys that are good at, like, just give hot takes.
Yeah.
And some of the time, they're just not good at all. Like,
No.
at debating. Like, it was so good that Stephen A. and Skip didn't even fucking agree on anything.
Yeah.
That's what was perfect about it. Then they tried to replace Stephen A. with somebody, with Max Kellerman. And Max Kellerman was trying to, like, just... And even if he agreed with Stephen A., all of a sudden, like, you'd see him, like, he'd be, like, sitting there, like looking at his paperwork while Stephen A. was talking. He's like, fuck, I have this written down. And then as soon as Stephen A. would be done with, he's like, don't agree with you, Stephen. Don't agree with you.
Yeah.
And then he would have to, like, on the top of his head, think of something. It's like, no, dude, if you agree with the guy, just agree with the guy.
Yeah,
and then
just
you
move
guys could
on.
talk about it, and then
Yeah.
move on, and then you could debate later on.
Or bring somebody else on the show that disagrees.
Which is what Stephen A. and Skip did. There was a lot of times where I would see, like, Stephen A. be like, nah, nah, and just start yelling, and all of a sudden Skip's like, I agree with you. But, and then maybe he didn't agree with one little thing, you know what I'm saying? And then they would debate about that. But he would agree with them about the majority of it, which was perfect about it.
But my other problem, too, is, like...
I think we're kind of getting away from
we kind of
got
got off topics, but I'll just simply say this. I think again, like it's unfair, but it's a little bit fair. The sports that matter, kinda, like as far as like the people tuning in, the people watching, is men's sports, and a lot of the TV shows, like, you know, they have men athletes that played the game, like you were saying. And so it's just like, I'd much rather listen to somebody that I admired and was a great player. I'd much rather listen to them than somebody that didn't play the game, because I could have the same opinion, like, because I'm also a fan.
Well, I think that's also...
And I don't want to listen to fans. Like, I want to listen to, you know...
Actual, pros.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I think they're doing it, though, is mostly because of this generation.
Well, it's definitely this generation.
This young generation, they just want that, like, crazy, the drama. They want the drama. Where back in our day, we just wanted the information. You know, like, like you said, I want to hear fucking Kerry Wood talk about this guy's Max Scherzer strikeout game.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear that because he did it too. Like, you know, but now they won't have that. I'm not saying that they did it. I'm just saying, like, that's how it was back in the day. Like, Max Scherzer strikes out 20 people. Who are they going to have on? It's Kerry Wood. He's retired. He had 20 strikeout game. Bring him the fuck on. Yeah. You can't bring on Roger Clemens because he's got the fucking steroid issue going on, but bring in fucking Kerry Wood. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't have that too much anymore. I haven't watched SportsCenter in ESPN
because
in
again,
so long.
When you go to SportsCenter now, like before I was telling you, it was just replay of games constantly for an hour.
Yeah.
And after that hour, they would replay it.
The whole episode.
Yeah. And after that hour, they'd replay it. And then whatever, if it was night games, they put in that data and like
as a population, or as a population, our attention span has dwindled to like absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You know how many times I'll be watching a video on my phone or something like that, and like maybe like it's a 10-minute video. 10 minutes. That's not that bad. And it's interesting. Within 5 minutes, I'm like, let me just get to the end. And I'll just skip like through all the meat, like the actual good part of like in the middle of it, and I'll go from the first 2 minutes to the last 2 minutes, and I don't even hear fucking like 6 minutes of the whole thing, and then I'm just like, okay, so that's what happened. I just want to get to the end. I've been noticing been doing that, and I'm like, I've been like forcing myself to like listen to shit now more.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to hear the whole thing, like just hear the whole fucking thing. Try to force myself to get back into that, because back in the day, that's what you could do. There was no skipping to the fucking end.
Well, the other thing too,
YouTube kind of hurt that. Their platform has changed.
Yeah, I truly believe this as well, and I mean, again, I feel for them because that's not their intention. If it is, then you know that's not good. But like, let's say you did bring a woman on, as like it's nothing against her, right? I just feel, especially in today's temperature and today's world, like if let's say there was a woman, like we were debating a woman right now, it automatically be like you're not listening, you're over talking them,
mansplaining.
Yeah, you're mansplaining them now. They could have their own like that, and you could just kind of feel it. Like they're like it's like, well, do you disagree?
Yeah, because
like you're just agreeing. Like what?
Two guys on like the sports center like that, the show, they'll be having a really intense debate, and then all of a sudden the girl chimes in, and then they're just quiet.
They're just quiet
and let her finish.
Yeah.
And then when they finish, they're like, "Yeah, that was a great opinion." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then they go back to debating between each other.
Yes.
And it's because like you said, they're afraid to mansplain her.
Yeah, because
you can't debate with a woman on TV because you get
you're berating them.
Exactly. And like I said, it's not the woman's fault on there.
That's why I said
it's the social media. They're trying not to get crushed in the comment section. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like, it's a little bit unfair again, but I think most people, like, just can agree to this. Most sports are watched by men. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. That's why women's sports is not a huge following.
Yeah, but also, like, there's a lot of TV shows that women watch that men won't watch.
And that's just...
This is, like,
that's just
sports.
reality.
Sports is our TV show.
Yeah, it's just reality that...
Like, I don't like when she watches, my wife watches 90 Day Fiancé. I don't fucking give a shit.
Well, imagine if they had, like Bad Girls Club, right?
Yeah.
And they
like
just had an all-guy, like... maybe there would be viewers because of just the
I couldn't even watch Jersey Shore or anything like that. I don't.
I love Jersey Shore.
See, I know people did. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, these fucking ignorant fucking assholes.
It was so.
Well, the
funny.
drama is always entertaining, but like I don't know. Like I said, it's. I'm not sitting here going like it's my thing. Keep women out of it. I'm not like that. I'm really not like that. Like I said, I think you explained it right away in the beginning. I hate when it feels forced, and you could tell when it's forced.
Yeah, it just feels forced a bunch of times, and again, I want to say this: like, it's unfair for like girls that are watching men's sports or whatever, that they're like, oh, I wish, like, I get that, but if the majority of the people are men watching the sport, like, yeah, like, again, I feel bad, but who's saying she doesn't like watching? Like, could you imagine, like, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Max Johnson? That'd be the most watched talk show. Like,
yeah,
it would be the most watched. And a little girl wouldn't be like, well, I wish, XYZ was on that show. No, because they would have their own show.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something. I saw something the other day that was fucking hilarious. I guess the guy was explaining. It's a meme now, but or like a little photo or something like that. He's like, the guy said he was playing Madden. And he's like sitting there picking plays. He's online, and then I guess his girl was like, "Oh my God, they're playing zone with two safeties. Just throw it up the middle, like do a slant up the middle." And he's like, "Who are you fucking?" Like right away, he thought she was cheating. Yeah. It was like, "Who the fuck?"
Oh my God.
I mean, it's funny, but that's I mean,
yeah.
He's like, she never plays with me. She doesn't play Madden. Who the fuck is she over? Like,
yeah. Whose house you been playing Madden at?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think this is a good time to cut it right here.
Yeah.
So, love you, Chicago.
Love you.
Peace. Peace. I'm just... I forgot. The mouse, I couldn't find the mouse cursor. That's why I was trying to... I couldn't stop recording. All right, peace.